Hello everyone, it's Laura here for Cloud9 Crafts, and in today's video I'll be creating an adorable picnic slimline card featuring Lawn Fawn Crazy Antics, Butterfly Kisses, Dandy Day, and then of course also their new Unicorn Picnic stamp set. I stamped each image on Nina's Solar White cardstock in Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I'm coloring each image using Copic sketch markers. So I list all the colors here on the screen so you can follow along. I always start out with my lightest color, then use the darkest shade, then the mid-tone color, and then finally blend everything together using the lightest shade again. So for this topping on this ice cream, I used E27, E35, and E55, which is quite an unusual combination, but I actually wanted it to look more like a caramel sauce, so that's why I combined the E35 color. For the watermelon, I'm using RV14, RV13, and RV11. Then for those little hearts on top of the sundaes, I used R29, R24, and R22. I didn't end up using this sandwich image, but I still wanted to show you the green combo. So for the green on this card, I used YG09, YG06, and YG03. For the yellow on my picnic blanket, I used Y04, Y02, and Y000. This is a Copic combo that I don't typically use a lot because it's really bright. It's almost neon, but I think it looked really nice with the turquoise. For the adorable little mouses or mice, I'm using E35, E33, and E31. I colored the two mice from the new Crazy Antics theme set, but then I also combined two from the Dandy Day theme set from Lawn Fawn. I just love to mix and match different Lawn Fawn theme sets because they all work so well together. I die cut a stitched rectangle from the large Slimline with sliders die cut set from Lawn Fawn. And now I am lining up one of the borders from the Slimline Stitched Hillside Borders die cut set. I'm adding color using Tumble Glass Distress Oxide ink and my Tailored Expressions blending brush. Then I'm using a watercolor pen from the Kuretake Gansai Tambi watercolor set. This is color number 63, which is a vibrant blue, and I mixed that with some water and then I splattered the drops on my cardstock. For the grass, I'm using Twisted Citron first to add a base of color, but then I wanted to add a little bit of extra contrast, almost a little bit of a gradient, so I mixed in a little bit of Mowed Lawn Distress Oxide ink. So I'm just adding that on the very top of this border, and then I am going back in with the Twisted Citron just to blend everything together. So the colored blending brushes are from Tailored Expressions, and then the black one is from Nellie's Choice. I'm also going in with more watercolor paints. For the green, I used color 93. And I like to use a lot of water for these little droplets, but then sometimes I use a little bit less water just to have some contrast. So the less water you will use, the more vibrant your colors will look. To prep my cardstock for heat embossing, I use my We Are Memory Keepers powder tool, and then I am stamping my image using my Misty tool because that helps me to line up my sentiment perfectly straight. I'm sprinkling on opaque bright white embossing powder from WOW, and I'm heat setting that until it's melted completely. Now that we've finished stamping, die cutting, coloring, ink blending, it's time to assemble everything. I like to use the Lawn Fawn glue tube to adhere this border to my blue piece of cardstock. And then to adhere all of the little images, I'm going to use the Lawn Fawn glue tube as well, but I'm also going to use scrapbook adhesive's tiny foam squares to add some dimension to this card. These are my favorite foam squares out there. They are just the perfect thickness, the perfect size, and I love how easy that the backer sheet comes off. I think that's really a bonus because that makes making your cards a little bit quicker. Sometimes I combine the Lawn Fawn glue tube with the foam squares, by the way. I die cut a large rectangle from the small Slimline with lift the flaps die cut set from Lawn Fawn using ballet slippers cardstock from Lawn Fawn, and then I'm adhering everything together. I adhered my pink cardstock using my ATG on a white note card, and I adhered the finished picnic scene using Scotch foam tape. I also went in with a Crafter's Companion clear sparkle pen and of course a coat of glossy accents for extra shine and dimension. So there we go, that finishes up my cards. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell below and give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you very soon. Bye bye.